Welcome to EPG Pathshala. In the last session, I have covered about installation of web servers, how to install Notepad++, features of PHP, some of these basics of PHP, their syntax, how to declare variables, super globals, and we write one simple program. In today's session, I am going to discuss about how to define constant in PHP, string expression, numerical expression, a control statement which includes a branching statement like if, else if, switch, as well as iterative statements which includes loop. So let's start with constant. So sometimes you may require constant because variable is a thing which value is changed every time when program executes, but you require that the value will be fixed during your program execution. You can define a constant. PHP allows to define constant using the keyword define. The general syntax is you have to write define, then write constant name, comma, its value. Of course, there is a not rule, but for differentiate from variable, it is written in uppercase, and constant doesn't use any dollar symbol. So you can differentiate it. So let's take one example of using constant. Say for example, let me open my notepad file, and in this notepad file let me type my PHP code. So I start with start PHP and end PHP, and save this one as a file, save as onto web folder. That let me start as a control statement for PHP, and here I write one constant dot PHP as I want to demonstrate about constant. Now as I say, let me write constant comment. So this is single line comment. I will write constant pi has value 3.14. So I write define into parenthesis. First I have to write string, so I write pi comma its value is 3.14. We know that pi, the constant is a pi which has a fixed value. Now let me define one variable. $r is equal to, let's say for example, 2, and let me define one variable. Area is equal to pi into r square, means r into r, and then I can write echo h1 the area of a circle which has radius $r is $area square meters. Of course I can get value by user also, but to demonstrate I take r is equal to 2. So let me save this one. Now I have to start web server. So I will start web server. So right now it will be changing. Let me open my localhost, and in localhost I will save this one is in EPG control statement constant.php. So it will be says, as I have typed making coding mistake, I have to write here $r and $r. That's why it shows this error. You can also find the error undefined constant, because I don't provide $, here, that's why it displayed. Now I make it correct, then it says the area of a circle which has radius 2 is 12.56 square meter. Of course constant is not necessary numeric value also, it can be any string value also, like I can define $company name is equal to the company name. So that way you can define constant. So this is how you can define constant. Now PHP also allows to define string expression. In PHP you can define string expression in single quote or double quotation as well. Let me show one example. Say for example, let me start PHP and I save this one as a file, save as to string dot string expression dot php. So I write string expr dot php. If I write $name is in double quote heren, so it is also valid. I can write echo br name is $name, or you can write $surname is in single quote my surname echo break line right. So PHP support both the thing. I just show you demonstrate by writing a code. Let me execute that file. So it will display name is this and surname is this. So this is the way that you can work with PHP. Of course you can combine these two also. Say for example I can write $abc is, you can say, he said will find the way. So this is one of the I can say. So first I write in double quote, and within double quote I can write in single quote, and then you can write echo br $abc. Of course the variable name should be meaningful, but for demonstration purpose I take here ABC. It is one of the very well known you know that sentence will find the way. So you can write this in single quote and double quote, or you can also write $b is equal to O'Brien. So this is, again I can type br $b and save this one. So when you run this O'Brien, so this, that way I can also write this one, that I can use single quote and double quote. The other thing you have to remember that when you use double quote, PHP will convert its value if you provide numeric and use it. So this is known as an interpolation. Say for example, let me write, give comments interpolation, and let me define $a is assigned to 10. Now this 10 is a integer value, $b is 10. Look at, as I say, PHP is a dynamic type, so here I define $b is a string. I can define as a this integer value. Now I write $c is equal to $a plus $b, and I can write echo br $a plus $b is equal to $c. Save this one and let me show this. So 10 plus 10 is 20. That will be because I write in double quote. If I write this is in single quote, and look at what actually happens. This is okay. I have to go back and refresh this one. So it will take this, but in case I write here, let's say $d is assigned to $a plus $b, and I write in echo statement in single quote so now I will show here. So it will return a plus b is d because the value is not changed. So when you use double quotation, PHP get its value and convert it and display it. So this is interpolation, and that's why it is said that single quote works little bit faster compared to double quotation. But of course it is a matter of choice. Whenever string you want to use, you can use either single quote or double quotation. Then we can concatenate two string as well also. Say for example, you can concat your full name is, like say for example you want to define, let me type it here. Here I define my first name and last name, so I can write here, say dollar full name is assigned to dollar name dot, I want to put some space, so I provide some space, and dollar surname, and you can display echo br your full name is dollar full name. Save this one. So dot operator is used to concatenate two strings. This two string, right, look at here, it will be display your full name is Hiren Joshi. So this is the string about string. You can use this concatenation operator as well. Now I have taken example of that one. Now numerical expression. So expression is nothing but it is a single value or result of any operation and give you single value. So there are various expression available, arithmetic operations, as well as you have to consider compound assignment operators as well. So what are arithmetic expression that I have just show you? It can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, increment or decrement, and this column shows example for this one also. 7 plus 3 is 10, 7 minus 3 is 4, etc. This modular is how many remainder is take 7 modular 3, that means 7 divided by 3, so quotient is 2 but remainder is 1. Same way plus plus 1 is increment 1 to any variable, count plus plus, that means add 1 to count, and count minus minus is subtract 1 from count. Now when you work with operator you have to think about the order of precedence, because otherwise the result may be different. Say for example if you write 7 plus 3 into 5, then the result is first it will make multiplication 3 into 5 plus 7 22, but if you write in parenthesis 7 plus 3 in parenthesis multiply 5, so first it will make addition 7 plus 3, then multiply 5, it will give you result 50. So order of precedence is left to right for increment, decrement, as well as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, as well as modular division. You can use compound assignment operator. The assignment operator means a single time equal to sign we are using. So for short notation, like say for example you would like to write $A is equal to $A plus 5, so you can write $A plus equal to 5. The same is true for minus, multiplication, division, modular, etc. And you can append by writing dot equal to as well, that I have just seen here. Now let's move to some control statement. So control statement allows you to control the execution of PHP statement. So let us see one by one. For that we also require some relation operators. So these operators are equal to. To use equal to, you have to type 2 times the assignment operator, means equal to symbol without any space. So it will be work as a equal to. If you type only one time, that it is assignment operator. Assignment operator is used to assign the value from right hand side to the left hand side. So generally at left hand side we write variable, right hand side value. So value is assigned to that variable. If you use exclamatory symbol and assignment, that is not equal to. Here I show example as well also for the same way, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. And logical operators like not, and or are also used. You can combine any condition and that the condition gives some result. So this logical operators is also used. Say for example age is greater than 18 and score is greater than 70. So and says that what are number of condition you provide that must be true, then only your that condition becomes true, otherwise it is false. While or operator says that any one condition is true provided by you, then that the whole condition considered as a true. Say for example here it is age must be greater than 18 and score is greater than 17, then only this condition is considered as a true. If age is greater than 18 but score is not greater than 17, then it is considered as a false. While for or operator, either age is greater than 18 or score is greater than 17, any one is correct, then the whole condition is considered as a correct. And not operator means negate. If the value is true, it will make it false. If it is false, it will make it true. So this is the example I can take, but for that we have to consider branching statement also. So if is a statement which is used to make branching. You can write, there are two statements provided, if and switch. If is very easy. The general syntax is that if into parenthesis you have to provide conditional expression, and in the curly braces you write statement. If the condition you provided within parenthesis is true, then the statement that you written within the curly braces after if is executed. So this is known as a if block. The curly braces after if is known as the if block. You can see here, this is the if block, this is the if block between two curly braces. So whatever statement or statements you are written is considered as a if blocks. If there is a single statement, you can skip curly braces, but it is always a good practice to write curly braces when you use if blocks to increase the readability of code. Then optional you can provide else if multiple times, and same way condition is true, it will be moved to the statements, and none of them, then you can write else also. Let me give example for if first. So let me open my notepad and create another file, start php. Let me save this one as a save as third one, and if demo.php. We define $age is assigned to 18. Now you can check if $age is greater than or equal to 18, echo h1 you are allow you are allowing to vote. And after that block, if you write anything, that will be also displayed. Say for example, if I write h1 your age is less than 18. So though it is correct or false, but after if blocks, whatsoever you written, that will be displayed. Let me show you. So I just refresh. If demo, you are allowing to vote and your age is less than 18, because this is outside of if block. And as I say, you can write if, then else if, and multiple thing also. Let's say for example, if I write age is greater than, then you can check if age is greater than 80. Here I use some logical operator. Let me copy paste the same code and create new program. Save as, I give it name if else if dot php. If age is greater than 18, or you can write any number, then you can write if age is greater than 18, then you can say your age is greater than 18. Else if $age is greater than 18 and $age is less than 15, then you can write echo h1 you are young. So let me save this one, execute this one, refresh the page. If else if your age is greater than 18, right? Because it is greater than 18, so I have to okay, I have to type less than or equal to here, so my condition will become true, because this condition otherwise logically makes true. So I just type your age is greater than 80. Now if I write age is, let's say 25, so the first condition will become false because age is not less than or equal to 18, so it should display you are young, right? So this is if and else if. You can write multiple times if and else if. Let me show one example by using multiple way. Let's say for example I define $grade is equal to, let's say, B. Now you check if, let me write this one, save as 5 if else dot php, and then we can check if $grade is equal to A, then you display echo h1 grade is A. Else if $grade is equal to B, then you would like to write echo h1 grade is B. In the same way you can write for C D. So let me change, else if C D, and finally else let me write echo h1, say for example invalid grade. So save this one. This is known as a if else if ladder. So I define grade is B and then we compare with each one. So let me execute that code, refresh the page. Okay, there is an error on line 10. It says expecting comma. So let me open the line 10 is here. I haven't provided semicolon here, so that's why it shows error. So I have to provide it whenever I have not provided this one. Save this one, execute it. So grade is B. Now if you, okay, I have typed everywhere B, I should type here C, and for D, D. Let me run it again so you get clear idea. Grade is B. If I change from grade is B to C or D, I can write C or D, any grade I can write as I provide in my if else condition, then it shows grade is C. But if I say grade is Z, so there isn't any Z in my if else if, so it will move to the else block and it will display invalid grade, right? So this is else if statement, and the condition is always written either true or false. You can use either any logical operator or any other operator and you can use this. Now this ladder is bit cumbersome to write anything into it, so there is a switch statement is also available. You can use switch statement in the same way. The switch statement is work with switch, then you provide switch expression and then you provide case and case label. So you are considered for each case. If the same code I would like to write with switch, I can write it. I just copy and paste that code to demonstrate the switch case. So let me create new file, copy this one, I will save this one as a file, save as 6 number and switch.php, and now here I define $grade is any value, let's say for example B, and I write switch and $grade, and then we define case A. Then you can say $grade is assigned to A and echo h1 your grade is $grade. Same way you can provide case B. So So I just copy paste this one. Now I have to provide grade is $B. Let me write for case C. So here I define grade is C and grade, and case D, then $grade is D and your grade is this. And if none of them select, then you can write default case. It not necessary will be last, but generally you should write as a last, and there is a maximum one default case is available. You can write echo your grade is invalid or invalid grade. Of course I should close this H1 also, but for demonstrating purpose right now I not focus on formatting. So this is, and now let me close this my if else block, or I can put into comments also as a multi-line comments. I will put here in multi-line comments. So this is my switch statement. First I define grade B, and then this one switch, if it is which case, then it will display it. So save this one, execute this one, move to my browser, refresh the page, run it. So it will display grades B, C, D and invalid grade. The reason is that though I define grade, it will be continue executing that. So I should break from there. So I should write break statement after each case. This is the right way to coding for case. Then only it will work with only that case. For default it is not necessary, but if you wish you can write there. And now as I define grade is B, it will display only grade is B. So that way your coding can become less compared to if else is ladder. If you define here D, then as you write break statement, it will be only display grade is D. So this is about switch statement. Then there are iterative statements is required, because in programming you may require many times to execute this statement many times. At that time iterative statement will be very helpful. PHP provide while, for and do while loops or iterative statements. The general syntax for while is first you have to initialize a variable, then write while and condition, then write your statements for while block, and initialize variable should be incremented or decremented, otherwise it will be infinite loop. Let's print value 1 to 10 using while loop. So I create one new file using PHP and define $I is assigned to 1. Save this one as a file, save as 7 number and while.php. Now I write while $I is less than or equal to 10, and I want to print echo br $I, and then $I is equal to $I plus 1, right, semicolon. I can write comment here to give you idea that $I is assigned to $I plus 1. You can write that way also. So this is while loop. Save this one, let's execute this one, refresh the page. So that will display 1 to 10. We remember the condition should be you write, and this I should write. If I not write it, then my loop will become infinite, because value is 1 and 1 is less than 10, it is always true, so that it will be continuously running. The same way you can write for loop code as well. I coding for the same here, because in for loop within the single statement you initialize the variable, provide the condition and write increment or decrement value. For while also you can use increment or decrement value. Say for example I would like to print only odd number from 10 to anything, so I can write greater than or equal to 1, and I can write $I is minus and equal to 2. If I write this, you can check it, then it will display 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. So same way for for loop you can write for, let's say $I is assigned to 1, $I is less than or equal to 10, $I plus plus. So within the one statement you provide all this, and you can write echo br $I. Save this file as a file, save as for.php for for loop. To execute this one, you can work with for.php, so it will print 1 to 10. So these are the two loops, and in between you would like to break from here. Say for example, I again use the same loop here, or I can write that one, $I is less than or equal to 10, and $I is incremented by 1. And now you want to come out from the loop, so you have to use break statement. Say for example, then you can write if $I is equal to 8, then break. So though I write in if, but it is actually break from the loop, so it will print up to 1 to 7. We can verify it by save and execute our program. So it will print 1 to 7. Same way there is another statement called continue. If I type not break but write continue, let's say for example, let me give example with for loop, this one. In for I can also write that, because it will work with all the loop. So I can write if $I is equal to 8, then you would like to continue with this loop, you can write continue, right? And this will print, first it will print this value, and then check that if value of I is this, then it will continue. So it will print 1 to 10 for loop, because it will be continue though this value is this, not skip that value. And the third loop is do while loop. The difference between the for while and do while is that in do while, though the condition will false, it will execute at least once time, while in for loop or while loop your condition must be true, otherwise it will not execute a single time. Say for example, if I define $I is 11 and I would like to execute this one, nothing will be displayed because the condition is initially time false, but when it is true first time, then it will display the value I have provided, right? And while do while is same, but it will be executed at least once. Let me show it here. Say for example, I define $I is assigned to 11, do, then you can write echo br $I, and you can say $I is assigned to $I plus 1, and here I write while $I is less than or equal to 3. Save this one as a file, save as, I give its name as a do while.php, and save this one. So let's say here I is 11, so which is neither less than 3, but though it should executed at least once because it is do while loop. Let me demonstrate it by execute this one. So it will print 11, though the condition is false, but it will print at least 1. So this is all iterative statement that you can write with PHP. Break continue I have taken. So this is all about today's session. So today we consider how you can define constant, how to use string and numerical expression, how we can use branching statement if, else if, or switch, and iterative statement. This is all about today's session. So today we consider how you can define constant, how to use string and numerical expression, how we can use branching statement, if, else if, else switch, and iterative statement.